Yeah, his
So
reach.
there's certain things that Postol can do defensively that Pacquiao can't do.
Yeah, I think his reach is really gonna bother Crawford, but Crawford, he has the ability to switch to
Adjust.
southpaw. Yeah, he
He's
can
got to be able to.
adjust. So
He's got to be able to adjust.
that's gonna be the main thing when he switches to southpaw. How is Postol gonna handle that? See, I can't wait to see that shit. That's gonna be very interesting to see. But I do think his range and his length, that shit is gonna bother Crawford.
Yeah.
But I want to see when he switches to southpaw, is that gonna bother Postol? So it's an interesting fight. Very interesting fight. I think it's 50-50. But we'll see what's gonna happen, man. Who you picking in that fight?
Um.
You gonna go on the limb or you gonna
I was picking Crawford, but after seeing this video, man, it's interesting if you watch Postal. If you look at him throughout the 12 rounds of any of his fights, he's able to keep the same pace, and he's able to defend himself very good and control distance, and just do the things that he does very well to keep you off balance, to keep you, you know what I mean, to keep you from being able to time him. And he's able to do these things for 12 rounds. He's very, and I think he's got a pretty decent chin, and he's got more power than I thought he had. But it just looks like to me he's very herky jerky, you know, which is good for boxing. You want to be that way. You remember that guy? I think he kind of. Would you say he kind of fights like Dmitry Pirog a little bit?
I think so. Similar style. Both
Um,
Ukrainians.
but I think Dimitri's a little bit more of a power puncher and doesn't throw as much combinations as Postol. But
Postol got some
that's
power
another
too
thing.
though. He stopped
The
Lucas
work
Matisse.
rate is going to give. This is what's going to give Crawford more trouble than anything is the pace, the work rate. And that's what really, you know, caught me when I was watching his fights is that his work rate is very high.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the reach advantage. He's got the. I mean, what's the reach on those two guys and the height?
I don't know the exact reach, but I know for a shadow of a doubt that Postol has a longer reach. I would assume Postol has a longer reach, but I'm gonna check on that. I'm gonna research it.
And you got to think this too, man. You got to take all these things into consideration when you betting on this fight. Crawford is coming from
There's no way I would touch this fight to bet on it. No,
yeah.
no way.
Crawford is coming from 135 pounds. He just, he ain't been in the division that long. So now he's fighting bigger guys. Now he's fighting a guy that's skilled, taller than him, longer than him, and is highly skilled that throws a lot, that's really busy. And he's just, Postal's pretty good at everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to be able to depend on the fact that he's just this savvy, slick fighter who just can figure it out. Like when you have that many disadvantages, like the guy's bigger than you, you know what I mean? His work rate is higher than yours. He's well-rounded. He can do a lot of things. I mean, you can't just rely on.
Damn, you about to make me get off my pick, but I ain't getting off, bud. You making some convincing arguments, though. I had to give it to you. But I'm gonna stick with Bud, though, man. I see Dwyer done got to you.
Well, why would they put him in there with Postol? Why? I mean, this is a dangerous fight. Why would they do that?
Well, that's a unification bout, but you can't baby these guys forever, though.
No, I agree. But you would think that, if Bob Arum is such a bad promoter, I mean, why would he? I mean, if he's such a promoter who doesn't give us the fights we want to see, then why is he in there with Postol? You know what I mean?
Exactly. He's giving us the fight we want to see this time. I gotta give it to Bob. Gotta shout him out.
Nobody's giving Top Rank any credit for this fight. They're steadily giving.
You know the haters, man. We can go off topic a little bit because we was gonna end with Mayweather and Garcia, but you know the haters ain't gonna give HBO and Bob Arum no credit for nothing.
No. I mean, they all do the same stuff, man. At the end of the day, some fights are good, some fights are sucky. Triple G's fighting whatchamacallit. You seen that video? 78 said he thinks that Eubanks is gonna pull it off.
Yeah, I'm surprised he picked Eubank. He went. That's a bold prediction, man. 7 by 78.
That's good.
Picking
That's
Chris
good though.
Eubank. I was like, wow, man. You picking Eubank to win that fight. He said he gonna whoop Triple G's ass. So
That's
I'm
good.
sticking with Triple G. Anybody want to pick Eubank? Hey.
Hey, that's good because when Triple G wins, I don't want to hear no complaining. I'm like, okay, this guy was confident. He wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? Like they always say, all Triple G opponents are scared before they get in the ring. He wasn't scared. He was talking all this shit.
And I saw he doubled down on that too this morning. He doubled down on it. He said, "I'm sticking with Eubank. That's my motherfucking pick." But that's bold. Hey, I ain't gonna knock him. That's his opinion. But I'm gonna go with Triple G. I'm picking Triple G. But hey, that's his opinion. So we'll see what happens. Who you picking in that fight?
He was saying that Eubanks' confidence was, there's something to be said about a person's confidence. That it really affects, a person when they have greater confidence. Well, I mean, yeah, it is true though. I mean, when a person's more confident, you know what I mean. But one hit by Triple G can change all that.
Exactly. He hasn't been hit by Triple G. When you get hit by that motherfucker, your whole game plan. Was it Mike Tyson said? When you got a game plan till you get hit in the mouth. So when he get hit,
I mean, I'm not knocking on some of these European fighters because I think some of them are pretty good. But or I say UK fighters, not European, but UK fighters. But man, for the most part, when you talk about UK versus the United States or this part of the world, as far as like the lighter weight divisions, maybe not the heavyweight, but like what I'm saying, like the lighter weights, middleweight and down. Those guys tend to sort of like stand in front of each other in the pocket a lot. You know what I mean? Like they don't really. If you notice with the UK fighters, like Darren Barker and Matthew Macklin and what's that other guy, Martin Murray, and all these UK fighters.
George Groves. Yeah.
George Groves. All these guys they stand in the pocket. Like they don't really have like a game plan for movement, like or a game plan for like intelligent aggression. Like they just stand in front of each other and sort of box each other in the pocket, almost like the same way like some fighters like but they don't have the punching power. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys, like Americans and Mexicans, like they ain't got the punching power of Canelo, or they ain't got the punching power of like Oscar De La Hoya. Like De La Hoya and Mosley, if you watch it, their trilogy, I mean,
but De La Hoya had a brutal left hook. That shit would hit you and snap your whole head back.
Yeah, and Mosley had ridiculous power. So with
in
De
both
La Hoya
hands,
and Mosley, they stood in front of each other, and they could like respect each other's power. And I guess what it is a lot of times, when the two UK fighters, they fight each other, like Billy Joe Sanders and
Eubank.
Chris Eubank, and when they fought, I mean their power is about on the same level. So when Darren Barker fought what's the other guy, not Groves, but the guy that Triple G knocked out.
I know who you talking about too. The little moving guy. I know who you talking about, but I can't think of his name right on the tip of my head.
He kept quitting in every fight. When he fought, a strong fighter, he would quit. Like when he fought, what I'm saying? Like when he fought Cotto, he got
that moving guy. He moves a lot. I can't think of his name. I know who you talking about.
Yeah.
He's a circler. He be circling around the ring.
Well, I remembered him fighting Darren Barker.
Yeah.
And they kind of just like they move around a little bit, but they end up right back in the middle of the ring, just banging it out. And to me, like I said, the UK fighters and they just stand in front of you with their hands down too much.
Damn, I can't think of that motherfucking name.
Has a high guard. I understand that, but most of them have a high guard. But I mean, Eubanks puts his hands down too much to fight Triple G. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he try to go for that uppercut, man.
Huh?
I say, and he loves to go for that uppercut. Soon as he go for that shit, Triple G gonna catch his ass on the way in, bang.
Yeah, I mean, like literally, he keeps his hands down too far to fight. You're not gonna fight Triple G with your hands down like that.
I think Triple G gonna break him down within
It
I
ain't
would
gonna
say
be
probably seven to 8 rounds, man. He gonna
say
break.
about 3 or 4 rounds.
Damn, you don't think he gonna last that long? I think he
No,
can have some
hands
success
down.
early, maybe 2 or 3 rounds, but after that, Triple G just
Not
gonna
so
start
much
breaking
like
him
that.
down to the body, man. That shit gonna be wicked. Bang, bang. He gonna hit him with them George Foreman shots. He gonna be breaking his ass down, man. Like I said, you got a game plan till you start getting hit with them Triple G bombs. Them bombs start hitting your ass. Pop, pop. Man, whole game plan gonna change. But we gonna end it with Mayweather and Garcia, man. I hear Mayweather thinking about coming back for a 2-fight deal to fight Danny Swift Garcia, man. What you think about that?